Right, let's power through a number of these. Questions asking what would revenue, I think again, like I say, I think it's important to recognize the formulas. You're going to have to sort of spend some time looking at those. What would revenue need to be for total asset turnover to be 4 times? So the whole idea here is that assets, we want to know how productive those assets are. Those assets generate revenue over and over and over again. It's almost like a turnover thing, isn't it? Like a machine. You're using a machine and you're winding it over and over again to generate revenue. So revenue is generated by these assets, these assets, um, a number of times, and it's telling it's 4 times. So you know what the assets are. The assets are 950,000. So I suppose the argument is that the revenue must be, of course, just multiplying that across. So you have 4 times 950,000. 4 times 950,000, which is 3.8 million. So you have 3.8 million is what you have here as your um, as your revenue, because assets were generating revenue over and over and over and over again, and that's your answer there. Here we're told that what is the return. So at least every time you see the word return, you know that's the operating profit as a percentage of those assets, of those net assets, and you're told that that is 25%. Right. Again, you could talk about equivalent fractions. It doesn't really matter. The point is that operating profit as a percentage of your net assets is 25%. So your operating profits is what we're looking for. You know this is, so basically it's like saying OP over, so OP over 480,000 is equal to 25 over 100. What is OP? So just multiply the 25 over 100 times the 180,000. Right, so you have here 25 divided by 100 times 480,000, and that's the answer there is 120,000. 120,000. And then you have that. You have that there. So that's that. The next one here is what's the gross profit? So we know GP over revenue is equal to gross profit margin. So it gets to the same question. It's really saying you have GP, which is GP over revenue, which is 1 million, is equal to 30 over 100. What is GP? So I'm literally just taking 30% of 1 million, aren't I? Just multiplying that by 1 million. And therefore this is 300,000. Yeah, 300,000. Again here, we've been doing this all day, haven't we? Current ratio is 2, and that's equal to current assets over current liabilities. We know what current liabilities are. They're 100,000. So 100,000. So 2 is equal to CA over 100,000. So therefore CA is equal to 2 times 100,000. So CA is equal to 200,000. And I know that the total of CA is equal to, of course, you have receivables and cash, making 120 of that. So the difference, of course, must be 80, right? Because current assets are inventory plus receivables plus cash. You know this. This is 200,000. This is 120,000. So therefore the difference must be 80, if you like. And so you have 80,000 over there. So we've done that. We're doing for time. That's not too long. We can carry on. Let's do this last one, and then we'll stop the videos and then just carry on in the next. So it says here, what will sales revenue be? So we know again that receivable base of 90. I see this thing. Are they using 360 or 365? I'm just going to use 360. It seems popular. They'll tell you in the exam, and it's a nice one to calculate. 90 over 360 is equal to x. Oops, let me just erase that. Is equal to x over is equal to receivables of 400,000. So that's my receivables up there over x, right? Because it's a percentage of sales. So in effect, x is equal to 400,000 times 360 divided by 90, right? And that's what we have here. So we have 400,000 times 360 divided by 90, and you have 1.6 million. Yeah, and that's what you have there. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop, and we'll carry on and finish off in the next set of videos.